Hi everyone, Alex here. Welcome back to the channel. So I really wanted to make this video today because it was massive release day. Biggest release day in a long time. I think the last big one like this was in September or something like that. I'm going to talk about 4 albums. We have Die About It, the new album by Bad Wolves, Symptom of Survival by Dying Wish, the new EP by Spiritbox. It's not technically an album, but still it's worth talking about it. The Fear of Fear, I think. Yeah, that's the name of the EP. And the new Silent Planet album called Superbloom. I won't go into in depth for all 4 of them because it would take like way too long and I don't want this video to be like 45 minutes. But I'll give you my opinion on them, and since I'm not doing like a full review, one album at a time, I have to admit I have not listened to these albums like 10 times already. I listened to them once or twice, so this is really like kind of the first impression. My opinion on them might change with time, but you'll know what I thought about them on the first listen, and it will be interesting to see what you guys thought about them. So make sure to tell me your opinion on these albums if you listen to any of them, and I'll put the timestamp where I talk about each album. So if you only want to hear my opinion about one of them, just skip to that timestamp and don't watch the whole thing. But if you want to watch the whole thing, that's sick. I truly appreciate it. But for now, guys, let's start with. And there was also another thing I wanted to talk about, and is the fact that Atreyu also released an album. I have not listened to it, and I'm not really planning to. I'm not really into them anymore. I became a fan with their return album, Long Live, in 2015. I liked In Our Wake in 2018, but since Baptize in 2021, I would say not for me, but I might change my mind. We'll see. Anyway, guys, let's go with the review of Symptom of Survival by Dying Wish. Okay, so another thing that is cool about all the albums that have been released today is the fact that they did not release too many singles, which is often the problem with so many albums these recent times. It's awful. Anyway, Symptoms of Survival by Dying Wish, their second full-length album. First album is a banger, but I have only been a fan of them since they start teasing this album with the first 2 singles. I've heard the name before, but never really listened to them. But since then, I've been blasting the first album on repeat almost every single day. And it's only getting better. So one of the quick observation I made with the singles of the second album, it seemed like the band was going a bit softer, like slightly, still heavy as fuck, but there were more clean vocals, especially in the chorus. Overall, when you listen to the full album, I feel like it was the case with the single, but overall, not really. Of course, there's like a slower song on it. I think it's the one Paved in Sorrow, but at the same time, you have tracks like Starve and Kiss of Judas, Tongues of Lead. It's just melting your face right away. So would it be fair to say that this album is like softer than the first album? I don't think this is an accurate statement. But yeah, it's the album I was the most looking forward to today, and I think it might be my favorite, even though I really enjoyed the Spiritbox EP. So what I'll do is I'll continue to blast this album and the first one until my life is over, basically. Okay, so after that, guys, let's talk about the new EP by Spiritbox, The Fear of Fear. I really like Spiritbox back in the day before they had their first album out. Their only album still to this day, Eternal Blue. I don't know why, I think it was not going right in my life at this time, but I did not really like Eternal Blue when it came out, but I re-listened to it like in the past few months, and it's a phenomenal album. Same goes for the EP. I really don't remember the name, but it's the one with the red cover. you definitely know what I'm talking about um, with the song like Rotoscope, Hysteria, I think. Um, but yeah, they continue kicking our ass today. The first two singles, Jaded and The Void, were kind of softer, but again, it's not like representative of the old vibe of the EP and its sixth track. Um, Cellar Door, Angel Eyes are probably more representative of that. It's just in your face. It's Spiritbox at their finest, and it will be interesting to see if they will continue to just drop EP or if they will drop like another full-length album. Because if you put this EP and the Red EP, that I don't remember the name, like I said, you have basically the second full-length album. So they had one, no album since then, but it's like we had one if you compile the song. So yeah, it's weird, but I guess that's what modern bands do these days. I think it's easier for them to get streams, so yeah, there you go. So the third album we're going to talk about today is Die About It. Already the fourth album by Bad Wolves, which is impressive because I always think of them as a newer band, but already as well their second album with the lead singer Daniel. I won't try to pronounce his last name. That's why they just call him DL because it's easier. And looking at the Wikipedia right now, I just realized that he's now also the rhythm guitarist since our last rhythm guitarist quit the band. So that's pretty interesting. I know, of course, he was doing the guitar in the deathcore band, the Acacia Strain before. So that's pretty cool that they let him do the guitar as well. And by the way, guys, I was never like a big Tommy Vex fan, so I'm not into Bad Wolves since the start. I knew about them since the start. I think I already did. I even did an album review of Nation on my channel. Might have done that in the past in 2019. Not sure anymore, but I think so. And I was not the biggest fan of Tommy Vex. For me back then, they were just like, okay. And now since Daniel is in the band, I really like them. Really enjoyed Dear Monsters 2 years ago, and today Die About It. I think now they sound more mainstream, which is usually the sound I'm not aiming for, but for them, I think it works better. But I think they were getting more streams before, so I might be in the minority to prefer Daniel to Tommy Vex, but I feel like this guy has such an incredible voice, and it's really compatible with the Bad Wolf sound. For the album itself, I only listened to it once so far, but I was a big fan of the singles, and I won't even give you guys names for the song because, like I said, I only have one listen, but a few songs really stood out that were like really catchy. I cannot wait to listen to this album, and I feel like this is another one that will be on repeat for me before the end of the year and even going further than that. So we'll see, but it's a really strong second album with Daniel, and I'm really happy of what Bad Wolves is doing right now. Never was able to saw them live. I had a few opportunities, but I missed them. So next time they're coming, I'll definitely not miss that. I want to see this band crushing it live. They deserve it. And yeah, it's a really solid album. After that, the fourth album that was released today, guys, is the album Superbloom by Silent Planet. I was a big fan of their last effort, even the stuff before that. It's always a band that was never missing, it feels. Always doing phenomenal songs and album, genius lyrics. And I love the first single that came out like last year's single. That was probably their heaviest song to date. After that, we have Antimatter. At first, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because it's actually softer than your usual Spiritbox. Not Spiritbox, than your usual Silent Planet. But it was such a solid song, and it worked so well on Spotify, and I have to say it's to this day one of my favorite songs. It grew on me so much. So I was really hopeful and looking forward to this album. Then Collider, I don't like this song that much, and the one after that, Anunnaki, it's heavy, but it didn't do much for me. So I was like, okay, we'll see. Because I liked Antimatter so much, I was still looking forward to it. And just like Bad Wolf, I only listened to this once so far. Off Worlder was good. It's a song that stood out. Another one would be Dreamwalker. And Superbloom, the title track was cool as well. It definitely suffered, but it did trick. But so far, I would say that with only one listen, this album is kind of a disappointment for me. But it might do like in Time Matter and go on me over time. We'll see, only time will tell. But if I would have to rank all the 4 albums I talked about today, it's probably in the order I did them, and that was not intentional. But in my mind, that's probably why I did it that way. So it will probably be like Die English, Spiritbox, Bad Wolves, and then Silent Planet. But the first 3 are like so fucking good, so I could switch the order and it would still work. The only album I liked a bit less on first listen was this new album, Superbloom by Silent Planet. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you thought about this video and what are your thoughts on these album. Let me know what I can do to make this channel better, make these kinds of videos better, because I know I'm trying to do YouTube, but I'm far from perfect. But hopefully you're having fun watching this and you're enjoying these videos. I'm just sharing my passion about metal music with you. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. And I have fun making this video, so I guess that's the most important thing. And views that will get down count, because I'm not doing that for the views, just for fun and to share my passion. Anyway, guys, enough talking already. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'll definitely do more in the future. Leave a like on it if it was good, or dislike if it was really bad. I want your real nice opinion. So have a great weekend, great evening, and I'll see you all next time.